I'm Engelbert Humperdinck, and this is a Jack Benny. Now you may ask, what is a Jack Benny? He is suave, debonair, a man of distinction, one of the world's great comedians. He's a violinist extraordinaire. And if we're lucky tonight, he may bring his violin out and leave his bow in the dressing room.
Now cut that out!
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Benny.
Thank you very much. Now, look, Engelbert.
Yes.
I'd like you to do my introduction over again. You've done everything else over again. I mean...
What's the matter, Mr. Benny? Did I say something wrong?
Well, no, I'm sick and tired of going on every show and hearing all these jokes about my violin playing and my stinginess and my age. I've got a whole new image now.
Oh? What's that, Mr. Benny?
Well, it's the truth. You see, from now on, I want to start telling the truth about myself and my time of life. And believe me, I'm not going to do that corny gag, you know, about being 39. The truth. My time of life, 47. If I can't start telling the truth, when am I going to start? You know, I'm not getting any older. I mean, any younger.
Does your new image mean you won't be playing your violin?
No, I didn't say that. And don't make fun of my violin playing, because a few months ago I gave a concert with the London Philharmonic, which was televised in England. And on April 11th, I'm doing a concert with the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra.
Mr. Benny, do you really play well enough to be a soloist with a major symphony orchestra?
Look, Engel, if you want to know about my violin playing, just ask Yehudi Menuhin.
I asked him.
Oh. Well, ask Paganini.
He's dead.
Well, ask my agent. What am I paying him 9% for? Anyway, let's forget about my fiddle.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Benny, but if your new image says you won't do any money jokes and you won't play the violin, what do you want to do?
Well, have you ever seen any of my old movies on television?
Yes, Mr. Benny, all of them.
Yeah. Well, has it ever occurred to you that I'm an actor?
No, sir.
Well, I am. And ask my agent. What am I paying him 8% for? Now, look, if you want me to do something, let me act. And I'll do, and I've done this before, I'll do Hamlet's soliloquy. Is that all right?
It's fine. I didn't know you knew Shakespeare.
Well, of course.
Tell me, what kind of a
guy was he? I knew you were going to say that.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Benny. I forgot your new image. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished actor, Mr. Jack Benny, will now deliver the soliloquy from Hamlet.
Would you please move the cue cards a little bit closer there? Yeah, just a little bit. That's right. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. What are you booing about? I didn't write this junk. Look, I'll be back later. I'll see you after a while.
Mr. Jack Benny, ladies and gentlemen.
Look, Engelbert, I have been watching you work all evening. And I must tell you something. Now, I've been in show business many, many years. I mean, much longer than you have. Believe me. Yet, whenever I walk out on a stage or in a nightclub or in a television show, I'm always a little bit nervous. You know, a little upset. Yet, when you work, when I watch you work, you don't seem to have a nerve in your body. I mean, don't you ever get nervous?
Of course I get nervous. Mr. Benny, I'm nervous all the time.
You are. Well, you don't show it.
Well, I am. And especially when I'm on the same stage with America's greatest comedian.
Now, wait a minute, please. Now, hold it. Wait a minute, hold it. I didn't say that. And you shouldn't have said that either, because that's not a nice thing to say. I mean, you'll have the audience hating me before the show is over. Imagine calling me the world's greatest comedian.
I said America's.
Oh. Well, even that isn't a nice thing to say, really.
But, Mr. Benny, you are America's greatest comedian, aren't you?
Aren't you wasn't necessary. It's not on the cue. Just read what I wrote. That's all. But look, I really came out here for another reason. You see, my wife came to London with me, and she happens to be sitting in the audience. And I know a lot of people here remember her, of course, as Mary Livingston on my radio and on my television shows. And I would love to introduce her.
Please.
Doll, will you please stand up and take a bow? It's my wife, Mary Livingston. Turn around with me. I'm so glad she stood up, because now that makes her whole trip deductible. Honey, next time, wave your arm, then I can deduct the ring, too. Sorry you didn't bring the dishes you bought. Well, anyway, I better get ready for my next scene.
All right.
I'll change my clothes, and I'll see you in a little while.
See you later.
Okay, so long.
Nobody ever talks to me. Nobody dare come near. Because I ain't had a bath in 16 weeks. And I ain't brushed my teeth in a year. Oh.
Well, come on, move on, nutso, move on.
What do you mean, move on? I ain't bothering nobody. This is a free country, you know, free country.
Yeah, I know it's a free country, you know what I mean, but what are you hanging around here for?
I'm waiting for my friend Bronco. You can holler all you want to, but my friend Bronco is the greatest ladies' man in the whole city of New York. That's why they call him the Midnight Cowhand.
I had to come to England for this.
What do you say, Bronco?
This is the worst 4th of July I've ever seen.
Hey, Bronco,
Yeah?
your radio. What happened to your radio? Your portable radio?
Well, I had to eat, didn't I?
You mean you pawned it?
I ate it.
It's nice to have a little music with your meals.
Now cut it out!
Are you guys still here?
We ain't hurting nobody.
Look, I'm going around the block. When I come back, you better be gone. Got it? G-O-N, gone. What was that?
Something I ate.
You yo-yo?
Yo-yo. Fresh cop. Yo-yo.
Bronco, what happened to us? What happened to us?
Hey, you're good. Do that again.
What happened to us?
Don't touch me unless you want another chorus of Hooray for Hollywood.
We had the same chance as everybody else. Where did we blow it? I said that like you.
I don't know, kid. Back home in Spit Curl, Texas, I had it made. I was a salesman, see? I had my own car, money in my pocket. One day, some guy stole my car, robbed me of my money, beat me up, tore my pants, broke both my arms, knocked my teeth out, and ran away with my wife.
What were you selling?
Are you ready? Good luck charms. Ah, for heaven's sake. Supposed to do it twice, that's all.
Bronco, I'm cold. I'm freezing. I tell you, I gotta get warm. Make me warm, Bronco, please.
And now, don't panic. I got an idea how we can get some money.
You wouldn't kid me, Bronco.
Look, kid, as soon as a rich lady passes, I'll turn on my charm. She'll fall madly in love with me, and I'll make her pay for my kisses.
Whew. How long can you keep it up?
I don't know. Ask my agent. What am I paying him 7%?
Are you sure it'll work?
Of course it'll work. To be or... Oh, of course it'll work. It's just hard. It's just hard for a short, ugly guy like you to understand. I think there's a lady coming now.
How can you tell it's a lady?
By the smell of the French perfume, the satin dress, the high-heeled shoes, and that slinky walk.
In this neighborhood, that don't mean a thing. Hey, there is a lady coming.
I told you. Now watch how I sweep her off her feet. I think I saw her and Oliver. Now listen to this smooth line of talk. How's tricks, Toots?
I love you, Tiger.
It works every time.
I want a kiss right now.
Well, come and get it, baby.
Come here, you irresistible man.
I can't understand. I don't feel a thing. Those are the coolest lips I ever felt in my life. I can't.
You still hanging around? Come on, that does it. Jump in the pole.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What'd you
You
say?
gotta hit me once more.
Oh, no, not till later.
Huh? Oh.
I'm taking
What's going on here? What's going on?
I'm taking you down to the station house. That's it.
I'll go, but we gotta stop. I'll I'll go, but we gotta stop at the hospital on the way.
Why?
I gotta see a doctor and get this station changed.
Oh, come on.